Good morning. Look at this beautiful light on the sky. I am currently reading Ett nytt namn, or A New Name, by Jon Fosse, which is the last part of the septology. It's the last book. It's part 6 and 7. I am really enjoying these books by Jon Fosse that I've read. This is the 4th book I've read by the author, and of course I read the 2 first books of the septology previously, as well as Kvitleik, which I have a reading vlog on. In the video I talk about the whiteness, and apparently that is the incorrect translation of the title. I didn't know that at the time because it was shortly after it came out in Norwegian. It has now, however, been translated into English, and it is called A Shining. And it's a fairly short book and it's really beautiful. So I would highly recommend reading that as well. I will leave the link to that book as well as the septology books in the description box, so you can get your books if you want to. Those links I just have to mention are affiliate links. That means that I get a little bit of a commission on the sales. It's no extra cost for the person who buys, but I get a little bit of a commission. And if you do that, you kind of support me a little bit. Also, if you use that link, you support Blackwell's, which is actually a fairly small independent book chain. And it kind of feels strange to say book chain, but it's like 2 or 3 bookshops, and they're not Amazon or anything like that. Highly recommend using Blackwell's as well. That's why I became an affiliate with them, because I really like to support them. However, I will leave links down in the description box, and I will continue reading this book. I just thought I would mention that Silja, I will leave links to her channel and the specific video down below, has also been reading Jon Fosse, and she's read lots more than I probably. She has a video where she talks about the septology and reading it in English translation. She's Norwegian as well. She has read the books in Norwegian as well as English, and she talks about how well translated they are. So I'll try to find that video and link down below, and to her channel as well. I have finished A New Name, and yes, absolutely enjoyed it. I'm not going to say much about it because that will be spoilery, but yes, I now need a new book to read. Ljudet av fötter, or The Sound of Feet, by Sara Lövestam is a book crossing book that I got when I was in Sweden. I have a vlog on that. I will link to that down below if you're interested. I also have like a little haul in that vlog where I talk about all the books that I got at the book crossing meetup in Sweden. And this is one of them, and I thought I would actually read this because it looks like something I would feel like reading right now. And that is one of my goals, as I talked about in my goals video, that I am going to try to follow my inner emotional reader more and focus on what I feel like reading rather than what I should read. I am about 70 pages into the book and I am really enjoying it. It's a book about a woman called Monica, and she grew up in foster care. She has always wanted to have a child and her body is kind of refusing to get pregnant. Currently she's single and she's doing IV on her own. While doing that, she now has like the last try. It's like the last time she can try and get pregnant. While she's doing that, she's trying to figure out more about her family. And of course, it turns out that things aren't quite as she thought. I am really curious about things, how they will turn out. What happens next? What will she find out? So it's a little bit of a mystery book, in some ways. Not like a criminal mystery book, but there's still kind of a mystery there.
Very different backgrounds. We're going to take advantage of new technology and new methodology that's going to allow us to investigate metabolism in a very comprehensive way and show people the power we have at the end of our books.
Good morning. I am outside for the first time this year, and I'm not venturing long because I just went down to get the mail, and I have a letter from Justice Pirate. Link to her channel down below. I have made myself hot water with ginger and lemon, and yeah, it's a nice thing to have because it tastes good, it's warm, and yeah, it's hydrating, which I need when I have a cold. I am going to read my letter and drink my hot water. I have finished reading Ljudet fötter by Sara Lövestam. Lövestam, I think. Sorry. And I really enjoyed this, and it kind of ended with a cliffhanger of sorts. Not really a cliffhanger either, but kind of a cliffhanger. So now I try to have to figure out how to get my hands on the next couple of books. Because it's in Swedish language, it's slightly harder to get than Norwegian language books. I can get them by buying them online, or I can get them on AudioThink. I checked the library, not able to get them from the library, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll also just check a couple of other things. But I really enjoyed this. This was a fun read, or fun. Maybe not the correct word, but it was a really interesting word, and about like finding out who you are, where you're coming from, your family. Also, there's a little bit of like a history there, like how it was like to grow up back in time, and if you came from a small place. And there's a whole lot of things that are being like touched on in this book, and I think if I want to know more about it, I will need to continue reading the rest of the books. So I really want to do that. And with that, I'm actually going to end this vlog. It's been 2 days vlog. But I just, first I thought I would do like 3 days, like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, but then it feels like a natural place to end this video, so that's what I'm going to do. And I will see you in my next one. Bye!